guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. I am Lebone and this is my channel where at this point I am trying to figure out what kind of content we are going to have, but I would say mainly college and travel for now. Maybe we might, step into lifestyle as time goes on, more vlogs. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. The positive comment for this week, I haven't done that in a while, goes to this person right here, this person right here, this person right here, this person right here. Thank you so much for your positive comment. I really appreciate it. What's going on with my English? I really appreciate everybody's nice comment. So today's video, I'm going to do a stats video. I had written notes down, but I lost that paper. So I'm just gonna try to according to my memory. But yes, so my stats. So my stats is basically my statistics, and these are the numbers that got me into US universities / colleges. Now, I would say that I went to two high schools. I went to Vereniging Gymnasium, and then for the first 2 years of high school, and that didn't go well for me, honestly, because I went to that school not knowing Afrikaans. I don't even want to get into detail how I ended up to that school, but hashtag I blame my grandmother. And then I transferred and I went to Hoërskool 3 Riviere, and that was actually really good for me because it was an English school. And basically the reason why I'm mentioning these high schools is because I needed my report card from these high schools in order to apply. So from grade 8 till grade 12, my report cards were asked. They wanted them. And luckily, I know. So when I transferred to Hoërskool 3 Riviere, a teacher of mine that I knew from Vereniging Gymnasium transferred too. So then when we saw each other, so luckily he was at both schools, so he was able to be my college advisor / help me with the college process. So that will come in handy if you have a teacher, or because I know that SA we do not have college, a specific person that helps you with college admissions or that. So you will have to find either somebody in the school office, or your principal, because I also needed my principal from Hoërskool 3 Riviere to sign some of my report cards, papers, proving that it's correct, it's not forged or whatever, because they are big on that. You cannot just take your report card out of your flip file and give it to the university. No, you cannot do that. And that's why I had an issue, because I had my NCS, which is my matric result, and I couldn't give it to the college to apply. I had to contact my high school for them to do it for me on my behalf. That's what happened. And right, next is my matric results. I had 7 subjects. Everybody has seven subjects. And before I even dwell into this topic, I just want to say that I am an average student. I am not a smarty pants. I was in the academic. No, I need this light. Yeah, I was in the academic team most of the times, not every time. And when I was in the academic team, I was probably so we had a top 15, so I was probably number 10 or 11. So I was not smart, just to put it out there, because I just want other people to know that you can be an average student and try to apply to these universities. You do not have to be smart. You do not have to be, you know what I mean. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm talking, but you have to be a hard worker. That's what they're looking for. They want to see, okay, this girl has been working hard since then, and it shows in her marks, right? So the first 2 years of high school, I went to Vereniging Gymnasium, and I did bad, you guys. I did bad because I did everything in Afrikaans except English. Every single one of my subjects was in Afrikaans, including mathematics, besides English. And English was the only subject I got distinctions every single time in English, because I'm an English student. But anyways, so in Vereniging Gymnasium, I didn't do well. And once I transferred and I went to Hoërskool 3 Riviere, that's when my marks started spiking. I remember the first time I made it into the academic team, and I was like, wow, I made a good choice by changing schools, because look, I am able to get good marks. So long story short, for my matric results, I think I got 5 distinctions, and I didn't even have those smart subjects. I had life science, I had biology, life science, I had business, I had hospitality. Those three subjects do not even like go together. Hospitality is cooking, culinary. And then I had pure mathematics, English, Afrikaans, and LO. I remember I didn't get like math wasn't hard, but I didn't get like a distinction in math, it's okay. And I was really happy with my marks, you know, and that's the first thing. Okay, my marks, done. And then you have to translate your marks into American grades. So I used a company called Spantrax, and they translated my NCS, my matric certificate, into American standards. Right, move on. And then I had to take ACT, or another version is the SAT. I preferred the ACT because it had science, reading, English, and math. Unlike the SAT, it's just English and math. ACT, my first try, I got a 19 out of a 34. That's bad. That's really bad. So then I took it again. And when I took it again, I got a 25 out of a 34, which is not what I wanted, but it's better than 19. And I was supposed to take it for the third time, but something happened and I just didn't take it. So those two tests, I used them, or those 2 marks, I used them to apply to the universities. So they can see, okay, wow, she got a 19 at first, and then she got 25. Okay, she's a hard worker. She worked hard. So those are the things that I'm trying to say. Even if you did bad, somewhere along the line, you have to do exceptionally well, or well, not exceptionally well. You have to do well or exceptionally well for them to be like, okay, she's working hard. She worked towards this and this, so she's a good student. You know what I mean? Yeah, those were my stats. Basically, I did have to do a lot of studying. I'm not gonna lie. I had to study a lot, especially for the ACT, because it had the science section. And if you do not have biology, you're not gonna know what's going on there. You really not gonna, my light just went off, but you're not gonna understand, because we were doing like genetic Punnett squares, and that's in life science. And if you don't have life science, you're not going to understand what's going on. So I would recommend ACT if you have life science. For me personally, SAT was a little bit demanding on the English side, because you have to read and you have to write and then you have to do math. And for me, it was just too much. So I preferred the ACT. So I quickly want to talk about more statistics. And so typically another thing that I wanted to add is that it's also good on your portfolio, on your profile. If you played sports, if you have joined, you know, whatever extracurricular activities you had at your school, that is also very good. The ones I had, I played netball for like from grade 8 till matric. I played netball. I was part of the cheerleading team for like 2 years. I was part of many hospitality events. I was part of the Olympiad, which is also good. But basically my point is, if you do debate or if you do other extracurricular activities, make sure you keep track of those, and whichever teacher or somebody that can validate that you have done those extracurricular activities would be great for you, because that just like puts you way above others or way above the rest. For example, if you're a smart student, straight A's, good grades, but you're not playing any sports, you're not part of any club or any doing something extracurricular activity, then somebody who is doing everything and their marks are not as great will probably get a high advantage. So yeah, that's all I just wanted to add, because I noticed I did not say this in my video. So long story short, if you're in high school, if you're in South Africa and you're in high school, at least I hope when you watch this video you are in grade 10, then you can work towards that. If you are already in grade 12 or you have already passed grade 12, I would suggest, you know, working hard on your standardized test, ACT and SAT test. Maybe that would help you. But also, if you didn't take pure math, it's not going to help you. You have to take a bridging course of some sort, or you have to, you know, take the GED if you're in America. But, you know, yes, if you're watching this and you want to study in the US, work really hard, you guys, because you are competing against other students, and two categories. You're competing against American students, number one, and you're competing against international students. You have to be, you have to stand out. You have to work hard. You have to be there in order to get in, you know, and you do not have to come from a rich background. You do not have to be the smartest person on earth. You do not have to be, I'm not saying you have to be the dumbest person on earth. Nobody is dumb, but you have to work hard. If you do not have those marks, then it's attainable. It's definitely attainable. I thought that I couldn't do it, and I don't want to get too like motivational and stuff, but I really thought that I couldn't do it because I was like, oh, only smart kids can do that or whatever. But you can, and you can go to, maybe you might not be able to get into the A-list universities like Stanford and Harvard, but shoot your shot. You never know. I mean, I know that I could not get into Stanford and Harvard because damn, I'm good. Maybe I'll go there for my graduate, but no, for undergrad, you competing against a lot of students because almost like everybody in the world wants to go to Stanford. We also need to remember most of these universities are just hyped up. They're legit just hyped up. And what matters is just getting your education. If it's from a prestigious university or not, it don't matter. If you can pay the price, you could go to Harvard and Stanford, and if you get a scholarship, that's great. But not everybody gets a scholarship, and not everybody can afford to go to those schools. So long story short, I have this headache. I think it's because I did not have coffee. When I don't have coffee, my headaches get really bad. My body's just like, give me caffeine. I want coffee. Lord of the Rings. But anyways, so also never, I repeat, do not take maths lit. No matter how hard pure math is, do not change. Guys, I was so close. This close. You can see how close I was, that close to changing to maths lit. And I remember somebody told me, do not change, no matter how much pure math, how hard it is, do not take maths lit, because pure math will open doors for you. And it's not just that. Knowing pure math will help you in instances like these, you know, trying to apply to other schools across the world. Nobody with pure math, I don't think you can get. And I'm not saying I'm looking down upon people that have maths lit. I'm just saying that if you want to embark on this adventure, then you must have pure math, and you must have at least above 50. Don't look at South African requirements to pass. Look at, you know, try to get a B+, B- and above, which is a 75. So that's my advice, you guys. This is my stats video. It's probably not as amazing as I thought it would be, but I actually have an assignment that I need to do, and I was like, you know what, I don't feel like doing it. I want to take a YouTube video before I do my assignment, but I really need to do my assignment, and I really need to start keeping track of, yes, I need to start keeping track, or, you know, eventually I'm gonna find a schedule on how to do everything. But right now, oh my gosh, guys, okay, so I had one of the worst weeks last week. Last week was hectic. Last week was hectic. So hectic. I could not do it. I had to study for a test, and I still had to do assignments. And so I'm taking 4 classes, and it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be a breeze through the forest, but it's not. That forest has a lot of hidden things, and I'm just there trying to survive. But there's gonna be weeks where I do take videos, and there's gonna be weeks where I don't take videos. I'm really trying. School comes first. At the end of the day, school comes first. I don't care. I don't even have time to take my braids out. That's how busy I am with the school stuff. Anyways, so I hope this video helped you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I really, really love you from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Do not forget to subscribe, comment, like, drop a positive comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.